There comes a moment in life when you walk into a room, and something just feels off. You can sense it, the subtle shift in energy, the way people avoid eye contact, or give you those quick, polite smiles that never quite reach their eyes. It's like you're invisible, or worse, an outsider. And then it hits you, something about how you're showing up is making people look down on you, even if no one says it outright. But here's the truth. Most of the time, it's not about who you are, but the habits you're carrying. Habits that could be pushing people away without you even noticing. I've been there too, stuck in patterns that made me my own worst enemy. Yet as the Stoics teach us, self-awareness is the first step to real change. So today, we're diving into 7 habits that could be sabotaging your relationships and reputation, and how Stoic philosophy can help you break free from them. This isn't about being perfect, it's about making progress. If you appreciate what we're doing here, all I ask is that you hit that subscribe button. And trust me, don't skip any part of this video. You won't want to miss these insights that could transform how people see you. Let's dive in. 1. Complaining. Complaining, at its core, is an admission of weakness. When we voice our grievances, we betray our lack of fortitude. The Stoics did not deny the pain of life, but they faced it with a silent resolve. Epictetus taught, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Complaining is the easiest reaction, but it is also the most pitiful. We diminish ourselves when we give power to our problems by vocalizing them incessantly. Instead, true strength lies in quietly confronting our challenges, not seeking sympathy from others. 2. Blaming others. To blame is to abdicate responsibility, to place our fate in the hands of another. The Stoics believed in radical accountability. Seneca wrote, "A good character is the only guarantee of everlasting carefree happiness." When we blame others, we reveal that we are not in control. Worse, we admit that we have failed to cultivate the character needed to rise above adversity. Blame is the shield of the weak. We must cast it aside and understand that all external forces are beyond our control. What we can control is our response. 3. Emotional outbursts. Anger, jealousy, despair. These are the chains we willingly fasten around our souls. When we succumb to destructive emotions, we reveal our own lack of mastery. As the great Stoic teacher Zeno said, "Man conquers the world by conquering himself." Emotional outbursts are a sign of defeat, not victory. To be Stoic is not to be cold, but to harness the fire within, to channel emotion into strength. When we lose control, we lose the respect of others, for no one admires a person who is at war with their own mind. 4. Procrastination. Time is our most precious resource, yet we squander it as if it were infinite. You could leave life right now, Marcus Aurelius reminds us. And yet, we put off the important tasks, hoping that tomorrow will be kinder to us. But tomorrow is not promised. Procrastination is not just laziness, it is fear, it is avoidance, it is a refusal to face our responsibilities. When we procrastinate, we allow the future to dominate our present. We weaken ourselves by delaying action, and in doing so, we lose the respect of those who value discipline. 5. Seeking approval. The Stoics believed that the opinions of others should hold no weight in our hearts. Yet, so many of us live for the approval of others. If you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them, Marcus Aurelius reminds us. To seek approval is to hand over our power. It is to say, "I am not enough as I am, and I need your validation to exist." This is a dangerous path, for it leads us away from our own values and into the labyrinth of external expectations. Those who live authentically, who stand firm in their beliefs, command respect, not those who constantly seek it. 6. Avoiding challenges. Comfort is a trap. The Stoics taught that life is not meant to be easy, but that through hardship, we grow stronger. Epictetus once said, "Difficulties are things that show a person what they are." When we avoid challenges, we avoid growth. We stay small, confined by our fears. Others may not say it aloud, but they will notice. They will see a person who fears the weight of the world and who chooses to remain stagnant. But those who embrace challenges, who face life head-on, become forces to be reckoned with. 7. Self-pity. Perhaps the most insidious of all habits is self-pity. To wallow in our own misfortune is to declare ourselves victims of life. But the Stoics believed that there is no room for victimhood in a life of virtue. "No man is free who is not master of himself," said Epictetus. Self-pity strips us of our dignity. It tells the world that we have surrendered. It is a habit that eats away at our core, leaving us hollow and weak. But when we rise above it, when we accept life's hardships with grace, we show the world, and ourselves, that we are unbreakable. We stand together in this battle. We, who strive for self-mastery, who refuse to be slaves to our habits. The path of the Stoic is not easy, but it is the only path worth walking. As we shed these terrible habits, we move closer to the essence of who we are meant to be, strong, resilient, and unshaken by the storms of life. In this journey, we are not alone. The Stoics walk with us, their wisdom echoing in our minds, reminding us that the only true power is mastery over the self. Let us embrace it. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be.
B1. Marcus Aurelius.